And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball pop in the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And towing the slab here, Kodai Senga. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Mountcastle steps on the bag, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Liover Peguero.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed, because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. On the ground, right side, Holiday handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
2 down, base is empty. Kyle Tucker next up for the Blue Jays. Tucker measures 6 feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Nick Martinez.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Fastball for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And the 0-1. Fought off foul. Move to first. Henderson back on a dive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Throw over to first, and he's back in there. Swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Man at first, one away. Lifted in the air, out to left. Santander. 2 away now. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Enrique Bradfield Jr.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
Kobe Mayo, the next to hit, takes ball one. Two outs. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 12th of the season. It's 2-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the left fielder. And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Going to count
Ball
1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Two to count.
And that's a little bit high. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the finale of this 4-game set. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lays out and makes the play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Back here in Baltimore, and here is Anthony Santander. Senga back to work. And that is out of play. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. 1 out.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
1 out, base is empty. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and now 3-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Draws the walk there, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Swinging a foul straight back. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's hard hit on the line. Puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Alejandro Kirk stands in now and watches strike one. Down the right field line. That's a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Dalton Varsho stands in here, takes ball one low. And he chases that one below the zone.
1-1.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 2 and the Jays nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jackson Holliday. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Here's your 1. Foul ball there. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Gone. His second homer of this series. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Enrique Bradfield Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
And now Ethan Salas. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ripped on the ground to second. Jimenez throw to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's down and in.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In the air, center field. Varsho settles under this one, and there's 2 down. Now Ryan Mountcastle.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. 2 runs across in the inning, bottom half of inning number 2. He swings and fouls one off. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the third baseman, Angelo Cooper. Fly to left his first time. On the ground, right side, Jimenez. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Liover Peguero. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field, and there's 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. Grounded out his first time up. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
He goes down looking. Two outs, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 4-0. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Here's a high chopper. Now the throw to first on the run.
No, he's in there.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
And the batter now, number 37, to the right side, and that one handled. Slings to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, It's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Westberg, the next to hit, takes outside. Some early action out there in the bullpen. Jose Suarez up and loosening in the pen. Out to center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out, and there are two gone. Now here is Jackson Holliday. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. In the air, left field, down the line. Diving, makes the grab.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. On the ground, right side. Mountcastle takes it to the bag. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Vientos swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And a pitch. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Varsho at the plate now as he chases after that one. Line to left. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. The Jays get one back on this homer. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Late swing, foul to the left. Ripped on a line. Santander makes the grab, one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Salas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that's a base hit. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Nick Martinez is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher now, Jose Suarez.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So the lineup flips over, and next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2. Step off, throw to first. Throws it away. And he'll reach second with one away. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Angelo Cooper, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike. Mountcastle at second with 2 down. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Liover Peguero. Senga back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. First pitch misses. There goes the runner. In the dirt.
No strikes.
Throw to
He's
second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Here's a 2-0.
Ball inside.
And ball
Nope,
4,
that's
2
down, ball
aboard.
4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, no outs. Next to hit, Ernie Clement. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 is the count.
No outs, runners at first and second. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's just foul. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And a foul ball. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 5-1. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Kobe Mayo. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Varsho moving back for it. Out of here! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Number 37 at the plate now. That's ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 7-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now it's going to be Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Ripped on a line to center. Squeezes it, and there's one away. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Reiner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. The throw in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
Bradfield at the plate and takes high there. Oh, right to the backstop. Holiday up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jose Suarez gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jorge Lopez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now here is Ethan Salas. That's too low, and that's ball one. On the ground to the left. To Jimenez. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 39. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mark Vientos. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Blue Jays. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And that skips in the dirt. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Nick Sandlin getting ready to go. Edwards getting cranked up as well. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His second home run of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 9-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one fouled off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Orioles up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. That just misses, and the count 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one way outside, and it's 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man at first. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Angelo Cooper. In the dirt. Mountcastle aboard here at first with nobody out. Lopez picks over Mountcastle. Back in on a dive. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there on the warning track and hauls it in.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
To first, might be 2. Tellez to second, back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. And this is now. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
That's a little high.
Ball one.
And 1-1.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now the left fielder, number 37. First pitch swinging.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Goes down looking.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with a big-time hanger on that one.
Westberg, batting with one down, takes a strike. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
At the plate, Jackson Holliday. One out and a runner at second here at the bottom of the seventh. In the air, left field. He makes the grab. Grounder tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So up next, Enrique Bradfield Jr.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Now the 0-1. And ball one.
Inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit to third. Throws across the diamond. Inning over. So one hit is all they get. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Tucker stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is in for a strike. The Orioles up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander digs in now. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 9-2.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Yeah, the batter now, Mark Vientos, and no one can get there. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Tellez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Vientos on at second with 2 down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 9-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Carl Edwards.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today and pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road.